What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here today for Race Spec Esports, the Elite Series. Here today for round number 14 for the Italian Grand Prix. I had fairly high hopes coming into this one, not gonna lie. Felt like I could score another win. It would be pretty cool as well, obviously being in the Alfa Romeo, so I suppose you could say a junior Ferrari, a junior Tifosi team in retrospect, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But anyway, hopefully we can have a good race here today. I think we've got like 150 odd point lead or something in the championship, so we're looking good in that aspect. But let's go get into qualifying and hopefully park this thing near the front. And yeah, let's go get into it. Alright, welcome guys to qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix. Dry qualifying and dry race once again, so we don't have to worry about any rain here at Monza today, which is nice. I'd done absolutely no wet running, so probably would have been thrown in the deep end if there was rain, but thankfully it is not. Dry for the full weekend. That sentence did not come out the way I wanted it to. I don't even know what I wanted to say there, so sorry about that. But anyway, going out at the start of qualifying, wanted to get a banker time on the board, just something to rely on in case something went wrong at the end or we bottled our last qualifying lap or something. Coming across the line, this lap hasn't really been great, but across the line, 19.5, so not too bad, can definitely go better. Andre slots into P2 momentarily, Stuart McKenzie displaces him, Aaron then displaces his teammate, and then Swaggy displaces us, excuse me, with a 19.2 for provisional pole position. So I decided to come back in and put on a new set of boots, go out again, cutting on to basically the end, and we go and invalidate, so that's really helpful. So that's really annoying because that could have been a pole lap. I decided to actually come in, fuel up quickly and go again, which is what you're seeing now, and we just lay the boot into it and we've lost the back end, we're off and we're in the wall, in the gravel. That's all wrong, and yeah, that's not quite right whatsoever, so we've bottled that, yeah, quite badly. So we're down in, what, P7 at the moment, so we're damn near outside the top 10 at the moment, so we're kind of almost putting the one-shot qualifying now. So we come in, put our last set of fresh soft compound tyres on, and here we go for a one-shot quali lap to see if we can get back up near the front. Braking down into turn 1 now, brake as late as you're there. You got to cut that first corner a little bit, you can gain a lot of time from doing that. There's about 2/10 in that, I feel, my own opinion, obviously, if you do get it right. Fairly good drive traction out of the corner as well. So we're already up by a good chunk as we come into the second chicane now. Brake as late as we dare. Get through there fairly nicely. Maybe could have gained another 10th, maybe. Probably a bit touch and go, but anyway. Through Lesmo 1 up to Lesmo 2. We're on for a pretty good lap at the moment. Still up on our delta, so hopefully this could maybe get us pole position, or if not at least put us on the first 2 rows is really my aim. I don't want to be back here in the midfield. Coming through now, we've run a little bit wide through there. Miku goes provisional pole in the Williams. So, very good lap from him there. We're gaining time all the time on our delta though, up to the final corner. Are we going to somehow take provisional pole position away from the Williams driver? It looks like this might be possible. 19.2 is the time to beat. Around the final corner, up to the line. Are we going to take pole position? Provisionally, we do on a 1:19.1. Not the best lap, but as we cut on to the end of the session, unfortunately, we did get pipped and we are down in P3. So, it's 3rd place for the Italian Grand Prix. Not too bad. Still puts us in a pretty good spot. Definitely felt like I could have set a lap that was easily worthy of pole position. Look at the gap between the top 3 though. Like, how close is that? So, Plebs takes pole position from Swaggy. Then ourselves, Miku. Then there's Aaron, Lewis, Crossy, 40, Contrast, Spilly running out the 10. So, it'll be interesting to see if anyone tries the alternate strategy back in the field, but for us, soft to mediums, I think that's going to be the strategy for basically everybody in the top 10, so be interesting to see what people do, and you know, if anyone does try to do something different, maybe people might try to go to the hards or something. if they don't feel like the mediums can go the distance. Myself, I feel like they can. Probably want to pick maybe around lap 9, lap 10. Probably lap 9 at the earliest to get the medium tyres to the end, 18 laps. So that's basically the strategy that I was thinking of. Obviously, if a safety car comes out or something, then we might switch it up. Obviously, we don't see too much of the full safety car. We've got a couple of ESCs here and there, but we barely get any full course safety cars at all. So I'd be very, very surprised if we saw that Mercedes-Benz out on the track today. But reforming, back on the grid now. P3, pretty good starting spot, so hopefully we can get a good launch and maybe try and mount an attack on these front two. But at the least, try and maintain our position and hopefully come away with another good result, extend the lead in the championship. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so we're just waiting for the last couple of cars to reform on the grid. Looks like everybody's back now. So it looks like we're going to get this show on the road. Race Spec Esports Elite Series Round 14 for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's get this race started, shall we? Alright, awaiting 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix, and away we go. Looks like a pretty decent start. We're going to draw alongside Swaggy Plebs with a fairly average launch. It looks like we're going to be 3 wide down into turn 1. We're on the outside, not where you want to be. We decide to back out of that a little bit. We get a little tap on the right side. Swaggy and Plebs going side by side. Swaggy takes the lead. Plebs slots into second, so the pole sitter loses the lead. We're in the slipstream of the runner now. We're going to try and make a move to get up into P2. I don't want to let Swaggy get away. We're going to try to go round the outside now. Wheel to wheel in the second chicane. He squeezes us off a little bit, and there's a bit of contact made there. Warning for exceeding track limits, which I think is absolutely ridiculous because he basically forced us off there. So, yeah, I think that's a joke really, but anyway, it's that is in the stewards as well, just as a little side thing to note. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. But cutting on to lap 3, fastest lap of the race from us, we were able to catch back up to Swaggy. He momentarily got out of DRS, but we were able to catch back up to him fairly quickly. Cutting on to lap 4, makes a big mistake coming out of the second chicane, loses the back end big time, and that gives us the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. We didn't even have to work for that, just a mistake from the leader. And Bob's your uncle. There we go, into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Lewis in the Ferrari has now got up into third. Cutting on to the end of lap 5. Lewis, you can see him in the mirror going for a move on Swaggy, and he's in the wall. I can confidently say that that is more than likely going to be looked at by the stewards. In my personal opinion, it really does look like Swaggy has just junked him, really. And anyway, cutting off to lap 7, Swaggy has actually left the session. I think he might have retired or something. And we have a virtual safety car, which is very interesting. So once again, the full course safety car caution, I guess, just is non-existent. It just doesn't want to come out. That Mercedes-Benz safety car just doesn't want a bar of coming out onto the racetrack. So VSC, and as you can see, Miku and 40 both diving in at the end of lap 8. I was thinking about it, not going to lie, but at the last minute I changed my mind and I thought, nope, I'm going to stay out. And unfortunately, it looks like that decision could come and bite us in the arse quite badly, because the two guys that we are effectively battling for the win have come in, and it's obviously nowhere near as long for a pit stop under VSC than what it is during normal green flag conditions. So we're probably going to lose the lead here when we do stop. Cutting on to the end of lap 9, Plevs and John Polainen, P2 and P3. We've got a gap over those two, so we shouldn't get held in the pits. We're going to come in now really late on the brakes. Oh, we almost sped there. That was very, very close. I don't think I've actually ever sped in a league race on this game yet, so I don't know when that might happen. But anyway, at into the pits now for a set of medium tyres. Really just keeping an eye out for Miku and 40. Where are the two guys that were effectively battling? There they are, coming along the front straight. Fastest lap of the race, spot 40, and we're actually not that far behind. There they go. So we actually haven't lost as much time as what I really thought. Maybe they got held in the pits or something, or held each other up. But yeah, that's actually a bit surprising to see how close we are. I expected to be something like 5 seconds off the lead or something, but we're actually only about 3 seconds behind, I think, so we're still definitely in this race for the win. So we're going to get the head down now, gap 2.6 seconds, so we're actually closer than what I even estimated, but anyway. So we're going to get the head down now, coming on to lap 14. We've actually caught up to the back of the leading duo, who are encountering traffic. Miku gets caught behind Shumbo there a little bit. We had to brake suddenly to make sure we didn't knock off any of our front wing. Miku undoubtedly will get this move done on the Mercedes with DRS on this back straight, so we're going to try and follow suit. Pretty close behind the Williams, so we're just going to try and follow him through if we can. We're actually losing a little bit there on the exit or second Lesmo, but we're going to dive up the inside of Shumbo. Miku kind of ghosting a little bit there, put me off. Contact with Shumbo now, and he's actually round. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest, though. I needed to get the move done, and yeah, anyway, he did reset the track, so I don't think he actually got any damage from that. Cutting on to lap 15 now, we're getting the move done around the outside of Miku, coming into the second chicane, and we're getting the move done. That's up into effective P2. Next up is Stuart McKenzie in the Red Bull, and then it's 40 who is just up the road from him, I think, and that is effectively the battle for the win. So it'll be interesting. Stuart doesn't put up too much of a fight there, realises it's really not worth it, so decides to basically back out and just let us go. So we're looking good for another podium, but as always, you guys know me, I want to win the race. Fastest lap of the race now, cutting on to lap 17, so we're definitely getting a bit of a wriggle on now. Cutting on to the end of lap 19, start of lap 20, we've saved up some air, saved a bit of fuel, and now we're going to go. DRS, overtake, rich fuel mixture on the front straight, move done on 40, up into the lead. Do we get it stopped for the first chicane though? And we do. Didn't quite hit the first turn the way that I would have liked, so he's still pretty close, but drive traction looks after us well enough, and there we go, up into the lead. Cutting on to lap 22 though, and he's coming back at us. 40 does not want to give this race a win up. He wants this win here at the Italian Grand Prix, and we've locked the reason. We've almost run into the back of the Renault there. That was almost a collision and a major accident between the pair of us. I think we actually locked up both rear tyres. I tried to do all I could to avoid running into the back of him there. Thankfully we avoided contact, and we're still within DRS range as well, so we kind of got away with one there. Cutting on to lap 23 now on the front straight, we're really gaining on him. We're going to go for a big boy dive into turn 1 now. Side by side between the pair of us, a little bit of contact tyre to tyre. Real good racing between the pair of us now, side by side on the exit. Still side by side now. Who's going to get the lead down into this second chicane? Looks like we might just have our nose ahead, and it looks like we're just going to take the lead. He's still looking. Will he go for a dive? No. So we maintain the lead. That's back up into P1. Chopping and changing all the time between us two at the moment. Coming on to lap 25 now. 40 tries to send it up the inside into the first chicane. We brake really late. We brake too late. We've basically missed the first corner completely, and have just gifted 40 the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. So, bit unfortunate there. And now we've got a 3-second time penalty as well. So that's not going to help us at all. I believe 40's actually got 6. So, we're kind of saved a little bit in that aspect. But, as always, you want to win the race on track. So that's what we're going to try and do. There is overtake rich fuel mixture on the final lap. Down into turn 1. Try to go around the outside. Brake really late. Are we going to get it stopped this time? Just. That was so close to overshooting. John Blyden is actually up into P3 now, and he's not that far behind us on the soft tyres. He's been gaining on us quite a bit in the last couple of laps as well, so if he doesn't have any penalties, he could actually come into this a little bit. So we kind of need to get a bit of a wriggle on right now, whilst trying to defend from the Renault driver as well. Coming in to the first Lesmo now. We're still in the lead, but 40 is right under our rear wing. Undoubtedly, we'll try and make the move with DRS now. Coming out of the second Lesmo, and he actually doesn't get that good of a run. He's dropped off a little bit, and we might just be safe now. Rich fuel mixture overtake on the RS down the back straight. Looks like we're just going to be safe, and we are. Little mistake on turning though, and he's right back under our rear wing. This is going to be really close. Alfa Romeo or Renault Who's going to win the Italian Grand Prix here in the Elite Series 40 in our slipstream? Will he try for the move around the outside? He looks to the outside. We defend to the inside. Looks like we're just going to hang on. And he runs really wide there, trying to get the move done, but nothing he can do. Up to the line. We win the Italian Grand Prix. Get in there. Alright, so there we go guys, that has been today's video. Race Spec Esports, the Elite Series, here today for round 14 of the Italian Grand Prix. Really good race, awesome battle at the end with 40, not gonna lie. He actually gets pipped by Jumper Linen as well, and he's only about 1.5 seconds off us, so we almost lost the lead on penalties as well. So, very intense, very close race, but in the end, we come away with another win, so really happy with that. But that's it from me today guys. If you enjoyed, remember to smash that like button, subscribe so you can stay tuned for plenty more. And until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.